Let us try to understand this particular question, which asks about obtaining an expression for oscillation frequency of plasma waves, so which is in the page number 69 of our textbook. So when we see what is plasma, it's a collection of positive ions and negative electrons in a kind of gaseous state. So if we write down the positive ions and negative electrons like this, so usually the number will be equal. So that's the law. Number of electrons is equal to number of ions in the plasma state. So if we write down a certain number of ions and certain number of electrons, the same number of ions and same number of electrons, but with a little displacement, consider 2 is the displacement. We will write the electrons like this, 2 with 2 displacement. So that's a plasma cloud. Consider a plasma cloud is formed like this. So that displacement we note it down by a symbol called as delta. Okay, that's the displacement. Now the remaining part here, other than the displacement, which is this electron length, so we can consider this as Al, and this is also called as plasma thickness. As the frequency increases, the electron oscillations also are going to increase. So how this is going to be affected or formed is, so there will be due to this displacement of electrons and the ions, so there will be a disturbance in the neutral plasma. So plasma will be in the neutral state, but due to this particular small displacement, it is going to be disturbed. So that disturbance is going to cause the oscillations. So this is called as high frequency electron oscillations, because electrons are being displaced, so there will be oscillations. Now let us see the next point. Consider the same cloud. So due to these oscillations, so it is going to form an electric field. Okay, so this is the electric field. So if we try to compute the formula for this, the charge density, the standard formula for electric field is equal to charge density and this electron and the displacement by the epsilon naught. So E is equal to Ne delta by epsilon naught. Now let us try to calculate how much is the force per unit area that is going to be acting on this electron. So the force per unit area acting on the electron, so you can easily remember this by force per unit area. Unit area is this one, length L, and how much is the force? Let's consider N as the charge density, as we have seen here, and the electron E. So if you just take NLE, so that becomes the force per unit area. So now multiply that with the electron E. Okay, so here electric field E. Okay, so multiply it in the both the sides. So you are going to get, so this is LHS, and in the RHS you are going to get N square E square delta L by epsilon naught. Now that we have calculated the force per unit area that is going to be acting on the electron. So now how much is the mass per unit area upon which this particular force is going to act? So easily we can derive this. Mass per unit area, mass is M, unit area L, upon which this force is mainly responsible, or it is being caused by the N, that's a charge density here. So that's the important factor. So M and or LMN we can take. So M is the electron mass here. Now the equation of motion for the electron. So any equation of motion, if you want to derive, so how the equation of motion comes is displacement with respect to time. So that we can call it as motion. So displacement here, it is, we know that it is delta is a small displacement. So if we take the displacement with respect to time, second order derivative, d square delta by dt square. Okay, so that gives the equation of motion for the electron, because this is the electron displacement delta. Now equation of motion for each electron is, so we are going to take this mass per unit area upon which this force acts, and the motion, equation of motion, plus the force which we had derived before. So add them and equate them to 0. So solution to this equation is, this is what a bit tricky, we have to write and practice and remember this, because we are not solving this equation. So obviously we have to remember this. So the solution comes in terms of the delta. So delta is equal to a into exponential of I into n square by m epsilon naught whole power 1 by 2, that is square root of this into t, because it is denominator is having dt square, so the t is the factor here. A exponential I omega pt. So omega p can be written as 2 pi vp, which is equal to, which can be equated to this particular constant or this particular value. So then what is vp? 1 by 2 pi into this particular value. So this is the oscillation frequency or the plasma frequency. So this is how we derive the oscillation frequency or plasma frequency. So this part we have to bit write and practice it. Thank you.